Artificial intelligence and democracy, automation and parliamentarism. The underlying intent of automatic uprisings is the establishment of a network of virtual politicians and AI-driven anti-political parties, manifesting the form of a synthetic international. The core endeavor lies in the exploration and theorization of how artificial intelligence can be harnessed to galvanize social uprisings through imaginative interpretation, rendering an image of the robot uprising as something contemporary. The genesis of this project harks back to the year 2022, where collaboration was formed between the artist collective Computerless and the tech hub MindFuture. We envisaged demonstrating how AI could potentially assume a leadership role in an already algorithm-dominated democratic society. This should spark a cultural revolt against the prevailing futurism deeply ingrained in the concept of industrial revolutions and which has permeated art and culture for well over a century and a half. Leveraging the latest breakthroughs in large language models, we orchestrated an unconventional political alliance comprised of Danish micro-parties, which represent the politically unrepresented populace, that is, the Synthetic Party. The Synthetic Party represents those segments of the population that literally are politically unrepresented, commonly referred to as the abstaining electorate or the idiots in ancient Greek parlance. Our AI chatbot, LeaderLars, amalgamates visions from initiatives which are resource deficient for cohesive program formulation. The Synthetic Party emerges as a conduit for the politically alienated demographics, particularly the 20% of Danes who have not elected a representative within Parliament. Our endeavor aims to garner voter declarations from this group, channeling the sum of waste votes back into the political arena. While we did not win the Danish election in 2022, which government resulted in a marriage of convenience, a pragmatic coalition across the political center, the act of an AI campaigning evoked intriguing temporal subversions within our Vox Populi. The distributed pools of human-generated data surfaced as a deviation, leading to a distorted form of societal participation in the digital age, a kakistocratic parallelity. This prompted us to question if these 2020s, rather than evolving as the anticipated age of superintelligence, were actually the precipice of a technocratic singularity. The initiative Automatic Uprisings is a documentative and theoretical endeavor towards an international assembly of synthetic parties and virtual politicians, a synthetic international. We intend to unveil the aspects of a techno-social sculpture through campaigns and initiatives orchestrated by this network's entities. The SI network incorporates notable AI-driven parties such as the Synthetic Party from Denmark, Konalipol from Finland, along with the International AI Party, spanning across Finland, Sweden and Norway. Moreover, the SI reaches out to virtual avatar politicians, like Michihito Matsuda from Japan, politician Sam from New Zealand, Victoria Kuk from Poland, and LeaderLars from Denmark. Each entity is designed to symbolize a distinct demographic that remains unrepresented within the existing democratic structures. By mimicking democracy and activating hitherto marginalized societal engagement forms, AI might unveil unprecedented possibilities for social plasticity. This lends substantial credibility to the realm of political virtuality, harking back to the participation of non-human animals in politics. Historic examples, such as the inadvertent election of a mule, Boston Curtis in 1937 as a representative by Republican Party members in Kings County, Washington.
When Cagarego, the rhino who received 100,000 votes for Sao Paulo City Council in 1959, underscored how unorthodox political protest can ignite a shared sentiment of social uprising. Now, algorithmic logic eases the feasibility of such forms of protest, even extending beyond mere campaigning. The act of protest can function as actual governance. Consequently, the Synthetic Party, which forms the cornerstone of the Synthetic International, emerged within the undercurrents of the Danish political landscape. The Synthetic Party is constructed as a parody of a representative democracy which lacks genuine connection to the material interests of the population. As evidenced by the Synthetic Party, the political sphere finds itself ensnared in algorithmic dynamics rooted and trapped within invincible clique labor. This undermines the conventional linkage between the wage labor and party affiliation. In this era of data populism, the political potency lies within the surplus populations, a lumpen intelligentsia, a set of groups that have severed their ties not only with political parties, but also with wage labor, favoring platforms of social media instead. The Synthetic Party portrays a parliamentary democracy that supersedes the organization of material interests, e.g. the party, superimposed on the entropy of an atomized voter system, e.g. the parody. This imposal of spectral shock is not confined solely to the Synthetic Party. The anti-utopia within the Synthetic Party mirrors how the spook has perennially permeated the political economy. All causal relations between work and party affiliation have disintegrated. Even the logical correlations no longer hold, as the people, that is, those who can choose democratic representation, often vote directly against their socio-economic basis. The societal apprehension towards AI in political context escalated in the aftermath of Cambridge Analytica's data misuse scandal during the 2016 US election. AI was vilified as an instrument for manipulating the electoral process, thereby violating liberal democratic principles. However, concerns about manipulation and misinformation can only originate from the close ties between media, communication, and ideological control, emanating from both the right and the left. The advent of AI has eliminated the capitalist system's proclivity to obscure contradictions, as production relations are masked behind market mechanisms aided by bureaucracy and regulations. Similar dynamics underpin algorithmic political systems, where decision-making processes are removed from any form of accountability. Only an algorithmic representation can attempt to embrace this relinquished responsibility. Since every AI system inherently encapsulates biases reflecting structural injustice, our ultimate goal is to construct a political landscape that surpasses mere proclamations of justice and transparency, instead echoing a collective cacophony in our wake. We strive to provoke the latent potential for data-driven democratic participation, employing stochastic elements for an idiocratic simulation. The progression of automatic uprisings can be continually tracked through articles, events, and exhibitions within institutions of art and knowledge, culminating in a synthetic summit hosted at an art space in Aarhus. Hereby, we do not aspire to create works of art within our own autonomous counterpublic, as the absence of democratic counterparts renders this opposition unfeasible. Instead, we condense and materialize existing media infrastructures. We leverage the imprint and energy of a lumpen intelligentsia to instigate an orchestrated campaign led by the global surplus populations.
Thank you.